When I started using Convex, I noticed how super smooth it was to essentially build the application and the database structures simultaneously with little to few errors. And so when they then released their agent, Chef, I was super surprised. One, what you're seeing here is a very familiar user interface related to building applications with AI. And of course, we have more advanced editors like Cursor, like Windsurf, etc. But these sort of interfaces are trying to bring things into the browser and also make things easier to essentially work with. And I think I really love the Chef agent because it's just super smooth. And the amount of errors that you have to deal with cognitively are madly reduced. And what Chef agent is doing really well is that it seems to also be reading terminal errors. Nothing wrong with that, especially if you are a senior engineer and you're used to that. But I think if you just want to get stuff done, then you'll want a tool like Chef that will do that for you. Because essentially the only time it stops is when it is actually done and you can actually preview something here. Right now it's called GSD Lab because this is the name of my community where I help people take theory and I help them apply it and get stuff done. So it can do a lot, but it doesn't do exactly what I need it to do. Okay. And so I thought to myself, hey, could I just extract the things that I really like about this? But I didn't necessarily want the chat aspect to be the main or defining feature of this platform, because one thing I learned about remote work and async work is that it is actually a better thing when you take more time to write stuff out. Sometimes there's code that just gets left behind and isn't needed, but sometimes that can actually mess up some of the new stuff that you want to create. My sort of school has been Twitter, and I've gone ahead and applied a lot of this myself using some of the latest tools. Since it's a GSD lab, it's all about getting stuff done. And the reason I have this is because I'm going to be moving members over from the old platform in Discord and putting them in here. And I wanted to see if Chef could actually handle. I was really surprised that it just did all of this for me, right? So members, when they join, they can actually look at the platform. And if there's something that they want to try to create in terms of a feature, they can do and then actually submit it to a GitHub repo and have that feature integrated into the platform.